had a nickname for him when we played no site. We called him Icy Mike. Because you used to have like ice on your knees.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right.
Your hips, your shoulder. So we used to call it.
Everyone had surgery.
Yeah.
I got well, now they're 7 and 4. So they full of energy. So as soon as their feet hit the floor, it's like go time. So I'm just really trying to keep up with them the entire day.
I don't think I've ever told you this story. I dreamt about you. And you said, Mike, go with character. You said that in my dream.
Yes.
Did I tell you that?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
You might have, but I don't.
Right. Okay. マクヘンリー選手のオールスター選出について。You being picked for the All-Star team.
Honestly, and I've said this before, I didn't think I would get picked. You know, with it being in Okinawa, I thought it was a chance that I might get picked, but in my mind, I thought it was a lot of great players in the league this year that were more deservedly to be selected. But that just goes to show you that the support that I've received from fans in Okinawa and Shinshu, like they really came out to bat for me. And the whole story behind how it happened was amazing as well, how they voted for me. So yeah, like I said, I was truly humbled, very grateful for it. You know, but like I said, my thinking was I thought there were other players that should have been in the game, but I was honored to be a representative and to go and want to go to shows like be a representative for the Great Warriors.
Yeah, I think it just shows the legacy he left in Okinawa, that all those people would vote. Obviously, you know, I always say this when Mac is fresh, not only when he's fresh, but he's, you know what I mean? but he's still one of the best players in the league, I think. So to me, obviously, you know, the way he impacts the game, it's not just about numbers, even though his numbers are good too. He's definitely deserving. But like Max said, there's a lot of deserving people, but it shows the legacy he left in Okinawa.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. I still can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, like Coach said, it definitely shows the legacy he left behind in Okinawa. And like the story of how he got voted in is a testament to that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was supposed to be a Japanese player or a local player.
I think so.
And the fans were just like, no, we want Mac, and they were voting for Mac and kept voting for Mac, and I guess they had to change it because there was so much support that, you know, they had to change it for him. So
I didn't know that.
So yeah,
I think that was the story.
Yeah, I think that's how I heard it, and that just goes to show like the legacy he left behind and the support that he has. So he's definitely deserving of it.
Thank you. Okay. 信州ファンの印象 Impression of 信州 Boosters.
Very supportive. It gets really cold here, and snow, and the roads get iced over, and the fans still come out to support us. And then you have the pandemic hit, and I felt like as soon as they opened the gyms up, our fans were back in the gym, even with all the conditions going on. So, like I said, very supportive. As a matter of fact, we just came from Hokkaido. We had Brave Warrior fans there. And I was shocked because that's a long trip. You know what I mean? Like even like to drive to Tokyo or take a train to Tokyo and then take a train to Hokkaido or to fly to Hokkaido, like that's a long trip. That's a lot of money. You have to get a hotel, like that's a lot of money. And it was the middle of the week and we had fans there. So they're very impressive, and it's easy to play for them because they are so supportive.
Yeah, same thing. My first impression of Shinshu fans was when I was coaching in Yokohama, and Mitsui-san did the free throw, one more, like that, and it's just like, there's a warmth to, you know, the kind of chants they would use. And so, yeah, in coming here, they've always been supportive. After we moved up to B1, I mean, it's easy to be supportive when you're winning, but you know, our first year in B1 was pretty tough, and but they still been on our side, and this year too, through the ups and downs, I feel like they're always supportive. I wish we could hear their voices, because you can't quite hear,
Right.
you know, you feel their support, but I wish we could hear them. But yeah.
Yeah, like they said, very supportive fan base. My first impression, my first year here, I thought they were like a close knit group. Like it was a small little area, but I felt like they came together for, you know, the team or whatever, and I always appreciated that. And you know, whether we win or lose, you know, you feel that they're still supportive, even in our down times. You know, they're always still cheering and clapping, and they're happy, and that gives you the motivation to want to come out and play hard for them. So.
Last one.
Basketball を始めたきっかけ. What made you start playing basketball?
So I lived when I was about 5. No, when I was about 4 years old, we moved to a new neighborhood, and the neighborhood we lived in before, like me and my dad, like I had touched the basketball before then, but it was me and my dad. It was more about being with my dad more so than basketball. But then I moved to this new neighborhood that was full of boys, and I wasn't allowed to go outside in the neighborhood that I lived in before. But then we got to this new neighborhood, and I was able to get out a little bit more. It was full of boys, and that's all they did: football, basketball, every day. And like in the summertime, we would play a little baseball, but it was all football, basketball. And football was okay, you know. I ain't really like getting hit that much. You can call me soft, but I ain't really like getting hit that much. But I would play, you know, and I felt like it helped me toughen up a little bit. But basketball, it was just something about it, like something about the competition of it, and just watching the ball go through the net. You know what I mean? Like even if I felt like football, you needed a competitor to be able to play. But like with basketball, like once I got a goal, like I was just in my backyard until the sun went down, and then like I was always competing with myself, even though I couldn't play against anybody. Imagine that I was playing against, I'm sure y'all did this. Yeah. I'm playing against Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just little things like that, and it was just something that I could do all day. And you guys, my neighbors, all day. So yeah, it was just, I didn't need anybody else. Even though I love playing with other guys, like I didn't need it. If it was just me, I could still go play. And I think that's what drew me to it the most. And then me being as, I didn't know I was gonna be tall when I was younger, but me being as tall as I am, I was kind of made for it. So, you know, coaches will always want me to play on that team. So it makes you feel needed, a little more special. And I was just like, okay, I think I can do this. And that just grew into something bigger and bigger. And fortunately enough, I've been able to play up to this point. And it's really been a blessing, because I never thought I would be in Japan playing basketball. It was never a thought of mine, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that's what drew me to it the most.
Yeah, similar story for me. I used to play baseball when I was little. My mom's from Pittsburgh, so we go to Pirate games, and like with Barry Bonds and Bobby Bonilla, and then we're there. And But then in the first grade, I moved to this international school, and there, the only sport we had was basketball, and kids were always playing basketball. And so I picked it up, and I fell in love with it right away. And then, like you said, all day, every day.
Right.
That was it. That was it. The rest was history. Yeah.
I always like playing basketball. I can't pinpoint the exact age that I played, but that I started playing. But I would always play basketball at the recreation center. I liked it, but I didn't love it at first. I was just playing maybe because my friends were playing, and up until about 5th grade, I didn't play like any organized basketball. But I'm in school, and the coach sees me. He's like, "You're too tall to not be playing basketball." You know, I'm the biggest kid in the school, so he kind of like gave me the push in the back to come on over and join the team. So that's I started playing in 5th grade, and I still didn't love it. I felt like it was kind of forced on me at that point. I get to middle school, I play, and I quit. 6th grade, didn't play again until 8th grade, and started to like it more. You know, you get better, you start getting better, you start to like it more. And one of the reasons why I didn't like playing is because I'm a guy who doesn't like a lot of attention, and I feel like being on the basketball court, all the eyes are on you, and I'm kind of still that way to this day, where I just don't like attention being put on me or whatever. So that was kind of the battle I was dealing with, and I mean, once I got to high school, couldn't take me away from basketball at that point. You know, I would go to practice, I would come home after practice, go to the gym, play pickup. After pickup, I would go out back, play on those courts until my mom had to come and get me. I didn't even do my homework yet, you know, so she would just come, like I would be playing all night, and she wouldn't even say nothing. She would just come and stand at the gate and wait for me to see her. And then when I see her, I'm like, all right, I got that. And that's kind of the journey I've been on playing basketball.
Thank you. Thank you. Great stories. Thank you so much. That's it. Thank you.
Wow. Kakui. Yeah. Kakui. Nice.
もうちょっとこう振り返って